Welcome back everyone and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name's Lee, aka Rolling Thunder. In today's video, we're going to be talking about custom GoPro chin mounts, installing it and where I got it from. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea and let's get into the video. If, like me, you ride a motorcycle and you have a GoPro that you like to use and vlog with and stuff like that, you know, all the sort of things that I do, and you have a helmet like this, there's a company that I found through Instagram called Motomounts, and I did touch upon this a little while ago in a previous video that I did, sitting in this exact same place doing exactly the same thing, saying that there's a guy in New Zealand called Callum who runs a company called Motomounts, and he has been kind enough to make up a custom GoPro mount for my HJC i17, which is just here. It did take a little while in coming because obviously with COVID-19, all the other usual bollocks that's going on with international mail and stuff like that. But the mount has finally arrived, and today we'll be doing an unboxing, a look at it and how it works, how it goes together, the quality of the item, and I'm just going to talk a little bit briefly about what he does, how he does it and stuff like that. And I've actually come to kind of know him pretty well the last couple of weeks when it comes to, you know, the conversations back and forth, messaging, emails and so on. And this will be the first time of me seeing the actual mount itself, and we're going to go for it step by step, take a look at it, and you'll see my first reactions to what it's like, what I think of it, and how well it fits on the lid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the packaging, show you what comes with it and everything else, show you what Callum supplies it with, and we'll go pretty much step by step on how to install it onto the helmet here. Now I'm going to cut to a overhead shot so you can see me unbox it, or unpackage it shall we say, and so you can see what it all looks like. So hold tight and let's get that done. Right, so this is it. This is the package. Now you have to excuse the extremely dodgy camera work because this is the first time I've ever attempted to try and actually do an overhead shot of this video, these kind of videos, so please forgive me because like I said, this is the first time we're doing it, and usually when I do stuff like this it doesn't go very well, so please forgive me. So let's have a look what we get inside. So there it is. Is that a piece of wood? Nope, it looks like a bar of chocolate. So in the box, in the packaging, we get the mount and what looks like a alcohol wipe. We get a look twice sticker, which is kind of cool, and we get a New Zealand Whitaker's Marlborough Sea Salt and Caramel Brittle Bar. Kind of nice. And just to show how good this guy is, going, thanks for your support, Lee, Callum. So Callum, cheers for that. So in the packaging, let's have a look. There's the mount itself. Let's open the bag. Ooh, comes with a pretty cool looking wrench, I suppose you can call it, for the actual mount nuts, which is pretty good. So we've got that. Then we've got the mount itself. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's got Motomounts embossed across the front, which is pretty cool as well. Usual sort of setup with GoPros. You've got a wing nut, I suppose you can call it. These obviously can be swapped out for something smaller or something a little bit flusher and stuff like that. I believe Callum is looking at trying to change that to make it a bit better. It's got 3M adhesive on the back, and it also comes with a small straight arm. Now this is kind of cool because I'm going to compare this to a standard mount. So let me just go and grab that quickly and we'll compare the two. So 1, 2, 3. Right, so this is your standard short GoPro arm. Now if you look at the two side by side, they actually look almost the same. If anything, I would say the one that Callum's 3D printed is probably slightly thicker and probably a little bit stronger, but only time will tell. So that's that. Alcohol wipe to do the cleaning and getting ready for the installation. Now in terms of actually installing it onto a helmet, look at the way it's designed. You know, I think it's a really, really clever idea what he's done. If you look how off-centered that is, then you can see that it's designed at an angle, so when you put the GoPro on it, the actual lens sits there, which is sort of more square in front of the shell. I like that. Also, with a lot of the other things that Callum makes, he makes mounts for Arais, AGVs, Bells, LS2s, I think, naturally HJCs like I've just shown you, and I believe he is looking at branching out and doing other things as well, like you know, mounts for your bike, mounts for like swing arm mounts and stuff like that. So that's always going to be something that's worth looking at. So now, by the power of the internet, we are now going to start looking at how to actually install it onto a shell. Well, to install it on my lid. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is my IS-17. As you can see, it's pretty grubby. Now the idea is that we're going to stick it here. So what we need to do is, if I shift that to there, we need to open the alcohol wipe, like so. And with this alcohol wipe, all it does is it just cleans up all the grubbiness that's around the front of the shell. So all around here, get it all clean, make sure there's no dirt or road grit or anything like that. Now with that done, we have to leave it for a minute to dry. So I'm going to do that, and when we come back, we will actually be installing the mount to the shell. Right, so now to make this happen, we need a helmet, the mount, and a hairdryer. What Callum suggested we do, and it's a good idea in most respects when it comes to installing things with 3M and stuff like that, is to take your hairdryer and literally just put a little bit of heat on it. We'll do that now so that we get to a good level stickiness. Just need enough heat so it makes the 3M a bit more liquefied, shall we say, so that when we get round to taking this off like that, see how it comes off a lot more easily. It's nice and clean. Now on the face of the helmet, what we want to do is try and get this as square to this as possible. So thankfully, with the way that Callum's done these mounts, he's actually done it in such a way that it follows the shape of the shell anyhow. So what we do is we line it up, make sure we're good from all angles, and press down. Now as long as we've got that nice and straight, which I believe I have, judging by that, that looks a little bit pissed. So thankfully, because again, this is what makes it better, because the actual 3M is warm, it means you can manipulate it to a degree and get the fit perfect. So with the 3M in place, you basically line it up to the bottom of the chin, like I've done here, push down, and then once that's done, give it a once over, make sure you're happy with the location, make sure it's nice and square on the shell, which I believe we now are. And then normally I would actually leave this 24 hours to cure, but for the purposes of the video, I'm going to leave it as is. And what we're now going to do is take the short arm that Callum has provided, plus this, we can put them together. We're also, I'm not going to use my GoPro for this because it's still set up in another rig. So I'm going to use one of my cheapy little Amazon jobbies, and we'll have a look, see what that looks like. So what we now do is we take this and we shall start building. So with the mount, literally just want to wiggle that in there like so. Then we've got your wing nut, I suppose you can call it. Squeeze that all the way in so it's nice and flush, like so. And with any luck, you should be able to then push this all the way through, and we just wind it in. I'm just going to do it loosely so you can get an idea of what it's meant to do. So we'll leave that like that. Then, by the power of the internet and really piss poor planning by myself, I've lost one of the screws I need. Bear with me 1 second.
A few moments later.
And we're back. So now we take this and this, apply it to this, apply it to this. I sound like a fucking painter and decorator, don't I? So literally just bang that in there like that. Make sure it's all appropriately in. If I stand the lid up, you better see what I'm doing. Again, wiggle, boom, tighten to your, not super tight, but tight enough so that you can manipulate everything, and boom, that is it. You are done. So with any luck, that will now do the job, give me much better footage. And as you can see, the actual camera lens is near enough smack bang in the middle of the shell. So with any luck, from now on, you guys will now be seeing straight footage rather than slightly wonky footage. And also, just on a side note, if you do need to tighten up these thumb screws any tighter than what they are, Callum provides you this little ratchet. So with any luck, that should do the job. Next part of this video you'll see is I'm actually going to be testing this on the road. That will probably come out either the same time as this video or the very next one. For now, that's how you install the Motomounts chin mount on a HGC helmet. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'd like to thank, again, as always, all my subscribers, both new and old. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the likes. The support is amazing and I can't thank you guys enough. So as always, be good, be safe, look after yourselves on the road, and this is Rolling Thunder saying adios.
You ready?